Ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody had a great weekend. Just wanted to go over the next week's training flow. So we're going to have some new people in the group, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So after the warm up, of course, there's always a warm up. Coach is going to put everybody through some back squats. And as you can see, we're doing 5 by 3 reps, and we're working up to a heavier weight. If this is your first time or you're a beginner or you're just jumping in the group, we obviously modify. We'll do a little bit of squat therapy if we have to. If you have any kind of mobility issues or flexibilities or injuries that we need to work with, that's what we do best. Once we get through the back squats, we're going into the conditioning. So as you can see, there's a level 1, a level 2. So a little bit more advanced is going to be in a level 2, and it doesn't matter where you're at. The bottom line is we are trying to get you better, that every time you walk in that door, you're going to walk out a little bit better. So leave the egos outside in your car because we don't need that. We're just here to train you and make you move properly. Range of motion is very important along with proper movement patterns, and that's what the coach is for. So you can see it's 5 rounds. It's a minute on each round. Okay, you're going to do a assault bike for level 1, assault bike, air squats, push-ups from the knee, and then Russian kettlebell swings, which is to about chest high. Now keep in mind, if you don't know these movements, we're going to go over everything with you, so don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you're prepped and ready to go. And after you complete these 4 movements, you're going to get a 1-minute rest, okay? If we have a large enough group, there may be people starting on different stations. It's basically set up in stations. So after you complete all 4 stations, no matter where you started, you're going to get a minute rest. And then we're going to go through it again, 5 rounds. So let's just say I started on Russian swings. The next station I would rotate to would be assault bike, okay? Then air squats, then push-ups. And then once I complete those 4 movements, I get a minute rest, okay? So level 2 is a little bit different. Assault bike, we're doing wall balls, okay? Instead of air squats, then we're going to do regular push-ups if we can do that. And then we're going to do American kettlebell swings. My bad, this has got to be fixed. American's a little bit different. So you're actually going overhead instead of chest high. Okay, it's very important you know the movement standard on that. And again, part of this program is the coach is going to do a workout prep so everybody knows what the movements are. Okay, then we're going to stretch you out as usual. Going into the second day of the week. Okay, strength is going to be a thruster. 5 by 3, same thing. You're going to work up. That means your last set should be the heaviest if you're doing the movement right. Okay, if you're not doing the movement right, I don't care if you're using a broomstick. It's all about movement patterns. I keep emphasizing that, and that's what I'm going to stick with. Level 1, you get 4 minutes of work, and then you get 4 minutes of rest. Okay? So we're going to go over this. Power cleans, knee push-ups. Okay? You're going to go 7 power cleans, 7 knee push-ups, keep going back and forth. We call that a couplet because it's 2 movements. You're going to keep doing that for 7 minutes. 4 minutes. Coach is going to yell time. You're going to get a 4-minute break, okay? Then you're going to do another 4-minute. AMRAP means as many rounds or reps as possible. Then you're going to go into thrusters and sit-ups. 4-minute rest, and the last 4-minute AMRAP is Russian kettlebell swings and burpees. See that? You're going to already know how to do Russian kettlebell swings because you did them on the first day. Level 2 is a little bit different. You can go, the coach will go over that stuff. There's no need for me to do it in this video. And then, of course, the stretch. Going into day 9, okay, you're going to do a strict press, which is a press from the chest, front rack position to overhead. 5 by 3, you're working up. We're looking for technique. Coach is going to cue you. Make sure you're not arching your back, keeping that top rib closed. This is all part of the process. It's called strength training. Once you finish doing your strength training, then we're going to do a fun little partner workout, okay? So basically for 20 minutes, you're going to have a partner, okay? So you split these 2 tasks up however you want. One person's doing a burpee step up, the other person's doing a row. So if somebody wants to do 20 burpee step ups as the other person's rowing away, chipping away at that 2,000 meter mark, go for it. And then you switch when you feel like it, okay? What's going to end up happening is you're going to finish this 2,000 meter row first. So then the 2 of you are going to actually be on the same movement. You only get 1 rower, 1 box. So basically while one person's resting, the other person's doing burpee step-ups. Level 2 is a little bit different. You're going to do burpee, jump overs. So you're going to actually jump on the box and step over to the other side. Do a burpee, jump on the box, step over to the other side. We're going to kind of leave the box height up to you. We just want to make sure that you're doing them right. And also, if you're doing a box jump, if you're at that level, and I really, really want to emphasize, I don't think too many people in the class should be doing actual box jumps. I do know several that really should be because they've done this before and they're getting back in. They're using this program as kind of like a way to get back into the program to a regular class. So that's okay if you're doing regular box jumps. But honestly, I don't feel comfortable with a lot of you doing box jumps right now because there's a risk of injury, and we don't want to have that risk. We don't want to see you scrape your shin on a box or end up hurting an Achilles tendon. So the coach is going to actually take a look and see what your standards look like, and then they'll let you know what you'll be doing. And then, of course, the stretch. That's this week's training. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope you guys are really sticking to your nutrition plan. We're going to start getting some we're going into the end of the third week for some of you, and I want to kind of start getting a weigh-in and body fat test to just see where you're at. And again, guys, you got to communicate with your coach. If you need some assistance or if you want them to take a look at your nutrition, you have to speak up and talk to the coach because we want to make sure that you're getting to where you want to be as far as your goal. Thanks, everybody. See you this week.